To fix the shoulder, what I use is just to fix the sleeve, the sleeve. All I use is this shoulder pad, a pair of shoulder pad, my wadding. You can see how I sewed it. I don't know if it's clear enough. See it. I just sewed the edge. I fold it into two and I sewed the edge. I folded it into two like this and I sewed the edge, and then after sewing the edge, I now apply tension on this part. Okay, apply tension on this part just to make it curvy. You can see it's curvy, so I'll just divide it into two so that I can use it on each shoulder. So I have two now, then my shoulder pad and then my sleeves. So the first thing I like to do is to just reduce the size of my stitch. I will increase it and then I'll sew this part. I'll do the same thing for the other one. So I'll just fix one of the sleeves so that you see. So when I do this, when I stitch this place, I can now push my lining inside. You can see. So what I do is I'll start stitching from here with a loose stitch around number 4, right? The stitch level is around number 4, so I'll start stitching from here. You can see there's a notch here on my sleeve. There's a notch here. While I was cutting it, there's always a notch around here, and if you don't know how I got this notch, go and watch my video on how to cut sleeve, sew sleeve. So there's a notch here, so I'll start sewing from here around, and then I'll stop at that notch, right? I'll start from here, say a few inches from here, like around here. I'll go round and then stop at this notch. So let me just do that. That's it. So you can see this is how it is. You can see it. So I'll carry one of the threads and pull it just to create gathers. Is it gathers now? Well, you get the point. Just to pull it up like this. The concentration of the gathers should be around the middle. You get the concentration should be around the middle here. From the notch upwards should be free from any gathers. You can see they should just come and concentrate at the middle. Then the back also. When you are doing it, make sure there is no gathers. You can see the gathers is on this part, on this side of the stitch. The gathers is on this side of the stitch, not on this side. So just make sure you can see how it is. The gathers is on this side, it's not on this side. So just make sure that this part is clean. You can see it. So that's all about the gathers. The next thing now is to just fix the sleeve. So that's all. So this part, I can just cut off this thread here, or what I like to do is I like to tie it. I'll just tie it so that it doesn't shift it. But this one, you should leave it, because after fixing the sleeve, just cut a little bit. After fixing the sleeve, you need it to adjust, make a little adjustment if need be, if you need the rest. So this is how I do my gathers. This is the left sleeve, right? And as you can see, there is our notch. This is our notch here. You can see this is our notch here, and there is a corresponding notch on the sleeve part. This is it here. So I start fixing my sleeve from notch to notch. So from this notch, I'll join it to this notch. This is where I start my sewing, and I sew it clockwise, right? I sew it like this, I sew it like this, and I stop around somewhere around here. Then I come back from here and meet it with the back. Don't ever sew like this and then come back here. The hand will not stay well. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Let me just explain that very well. So I start sewing from here, and I go clockwise, and I stop around halfway here, and then I come back here and I take it backwards to meet it at the back, right? So let me just do that and explain, and so that you see it practically. So this is my sleeve, and this is my notch on the sleeve, this is my notch on the armhole. I will join them like so. And always, so this is it. This is my notch here, and this is my notch here. So I'll join them. And always sew from, like, don't sew from here like this, not sew through here. Always sew through here like this, right? And that means you might have to sew in a way that you are not comfortable. You know, you are always used to sewing and putting most of your thread and most of your material here, but this time around you are putting here so that you just sew on the sleeve part, not on the body part, right? So this is it. I put it like this, and I start sewing from that notch. And mind you, when I'm sewing, I sew just a little behind towards the inside, a little behind towards the inside of my gathers line. All right, so I hope you can see it. I hope that's clear enough. Always remember to reduce your stitches back to around 2 or 2.5. So you can see how I'm doing it. Just take it gently. This is a very, very important part in suit making. Like, you can do a very good work, but if your sleeve is not rightly fixed, it will not be good. It will not look nice on your customer's body. So when you get to the part, this is the part where the gathers is concentrated. You take it slow so that you don't create a pleating. Just take it slow so that there is no pleating. Remember, when I get to this place, when I get to where this joining in here, I stop, right? Just gently so that there's no pleating around. So I've gotten there, and I'll just stop. Okay, so that I stop here, or I stop on this other joining here. So let me just stop here. And so when you stop here, you first of all confirm whether it's going to be enough. In my own case, it's enough. So if it was too big, this other thread I left for here for adjustment, if it was too big, I'll just create more gathers, alright, more gathers around the hand to make it fit. And if it's too small, I'll just loosen the gathers that's already there. So in my own case, it's perfect. So I'll come back to this notch here and come back this way. Remember, I told you never ever complete it and come and meet it here. Always from the gathers, start this way, and then from the gathers, come back this way. That is the right way to do it. So this is it. So I can turn it now like this, just so that I can sew on the top. I think my hand is covering the camera, but I think you understand what I'm doing. So you can see. When you follow the pattern of cutting I'm giving you, almost 100% of the time, your hand is going to balance. Your hand is going to fit in the armhole. almost 100% of the time. Only on few occasions, like very, very rare cases where you will need to adjust. Do you understand? So if you follow this pattern I'm giving you, you are assured that the armhole is going to fit in almost, say, 99% of the time. So this is it. So let me just turn the sleeve so that you see. You can see how it looks. You can see how it looks. Even without putting shoulder pad and anything, you can see it's already giving us the shape we are looking for. And there is no pleating anywhere. You can see that even towards the back. Okay, I almost had a mistake here, but it's no mistake, right? See it. All around, everything is perfect. So the next thing now, see it. The next thing is to fix my wording. The next thing is to fix my wording, right? What I do is, you just turn it inside out. Just turn it inside out. Still from your notch. From your notch, you can see the notch here, both here and here. So this time around, I'm going to start my sewing from the notch this way. Follow me. Now there are two threads, the ash one and the blue one. The blue one is the one I just sewed now, that is sewing the sleeve. The ash one is the one that connected the sleeve to the body of the suit, right? That is the one you are going to sew on top. So you are going to make it rhyme like this. It shouldn't come out like this, and it shouldn't go inside. It should be just, it should align. That's the word. It should align, right? So you start from the notch. So you start sewing from the notch. So remember to sew the line, following the line. So following the line. So you sew till you get to this few inches to this joining on the body. You stop there. Then you cut off the excess wording. So let's turn it inside out and see how it looks. You can see how it's already looking. You can see it's already looking professional, right? Without any gathers. It's perfect. Without ironing anything, it's already balanced. You can see it. You don't need to iron anything. The next thing now is your shoulder pad. This is my shoulder pad. I'm going to fold it into two and get the middle part. So this is my middle. This is my middle. I folded into two and I got the middle, right? So I'm going to turn my suit inside out. I think my camera is too close, so let me just take it back a little bit. So I'm going to get the middle. This is the middle now. This is the middle. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things that's different with how you make your suit, like don't worry, let me just continue. So this is my middle knot. This is my middle shoulder line. So I just connect it like this. Make sure it doesn't the foam doesn't get to near the neck, right? So I just leave it to exceed with like this. It's okay to exceed. So you just extend it to the back like this, and you start sewing again from this inside line. You sew on it again. You can see you sew on the line. top here. As you can see, I've sewn it, right? This is it, and this is how it is on the inside. So you just trim off, leaving about 1/4 inch. Leaving about 1/4 inch. So this is it. So the next thing you're going to do is turn it outside. So you can see my shoulder now. So you just hold them together, the shoulder and the cloth. Hold it together like this, and you hold this together like this, and you sew it. Make sure it doesn't shift. You just sew them together. So that's about the shoulder. That is how I fix my sleeve. If you do this, I don't think you're going to have an issue. So the next thing is you're just going to, just make sure there are no mistakes, there are no opening like this. You sew it back, then you pull your sleeve and fix it. I'll do that. I'll do an in-depth explanation when we start the class fully. So this is just to explain for you. Thank you, man.